Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Apex Legends Proving Grounds featuring Mr. ShivFPS himself. Today we're going to be playing 6 games on the beautiful World's Edge. Let me crank up some volume so that you guys are able to hear that. We're going to be playing 6 games on World's Edge. Unfortunately, Stormpoint still unavailable to custom, so we're going to make a quick adjustment and keep things rolling. So just bear with us real quick as we get ready to actually start game number 1. There we go. We'll get the lobby rolling. So beam it. So I do have a little bit of a delay on, just so everyone's aware. There will be the competitive integrity as far as that's concerned. We'll get this lobby off and rolling here in game number 1. We are playing the first 2 games on London servers. So we do have a little bit of help going out to the EU squad, give them a little bit of a, ping differential before we move over to New York. We do have a $500 prize pool up for grabs today. It's going to be $300 if you can finish first place, $150 if you can finish second, and $50 if you can take home third place. Squeak yourself into the podium slots. And doesn't look like we're going to miss a couple teams here for game number 1. As a general note for all players, for really any of the events we host here in the Proving Grounds, if you do miss those first 2 games, unfortunately you're ineligible to join in starting in game number 3. Just to kind of prevent that griefing. We do have drop spots that are out in the Discord for all the players, so to avoid any potential conflicts, any potential issues, we make sure that any players that do not show up by game number 3 are unfortunately ineligible. So, just a little call out there, but we'll be getting ready to drop into game number 1 here shortly. We'll take a look at this path, and again, a reminder that we are on London servers. Keanu in Springbok Gamer. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Going to see who's going to be drafting that Bangalore per team here. Does look like we've got Bavis grabbing for UTFT. We've got Ash grabbing that for Dynasty. On team Shiv the Goat, it's going to be Kazak grabbing that. Looks like we've got a Bangalore coming through on every roster, which is exactly what we do love to see. Again, mentioned, want to make sure that every team has that Bangalore. That is the requirement for today's lobby. It does look like we have all 54 players in. A nice, beautiful, healthy lobby. I'm getting 138 ping to London myself, so no complaints there. Keep an eye on this dropship heading from north to south. And I just have to reset my keybinds for free cam and for ring visibility. These like to remove themselves every single time. Silly goose, but we're going to have a beautiful central zone here as we get ready to drop into game number 1. What is the eligibility? Be invited is definitely one of them. Be a part of Shiv's community, definitely part of one of them. Keep an eye here, see if we can see any of these little flashing triangles, see where everyone's going to be dropping. Looks like we've got a possible contest down here just outside Western Harvester. Checking over with team Shiv the Goat. They actually landed hot zone here. No golds just yet, but we'll see where that second circle is going to go now. Going to move up northwestern side of Fragment, so not going to be a lot of building options here. So this first circle really going to be important for players finding their locations and really locking those down early. Having a Bangalore is great for that smoke coverage, but with everybody else having Bangalores and Digithreats still being a massive crutch for some of these players, going to be interesting to see how 30 Bangalores come into play here. I guess I should not say 30, I guess I should say 18.
30-30 repeater here. Oh, I was practically raised by these.
No action just yet. Everybody taking their time, kind of looting, so we'll just jump on board with UTFT for the time being. We do have a little bit of roster requirements. We can cover those real quick. So everybody was allowed 1 player with ALGS experience, whether that's in the CCs, whether that's finals. Doesn't really matter. If they played in the ALGS and they show up on the ALGS Liquipedia, that was basically the 1 player per team that was allowed to have ALGS experience. And then after that, it's basically just 2 players who, maybe they have a passion for Apex Legends, but not as much of the competitive aspect, playing in the ALGS. So it's 1 ALGS member, 1 content creator, but UTFT looking to take this fight early. Bavis already does have 1 down with the 30-30 being an absolute meta as far as games are concerned right now. Davis already on a gold Evo. Not sure where that player was that she downed. Should be able to finish that player up very quickly. Davis is looking for Alt Girl if anybody knows one. Just gonna update their name real quick. This way scores go in nice and correct. We love when scores go in correctly. UTFT seemingly pushed to the team that they were... Let's see, so this is going to be Sendy PC, please. Unfortunately, did lose Cheetah. Captain of this roster. Only one player has gone down thus far. Should have a contest here just north of Epicenter shortly. If Team Ash Died and Dynasty do decide to move towards the western side of where they currently are. We do also have a couple teams down here in Geyser, so this could turn into something. We've got Banks. Lisa is so cute. And I believe that was Miss Adil. We'll be getting ready to spot this out very quickly. Banks yet to see it. Does call out the enemies over there. Banks has eyes on. Down here with Miss Adil, the Bangalore for their roster. Going to use some of that smoke coverage to get out of here as quickly as possible. It's going to be kind of an interesting way to play. You know, some of these teams aren't used to every single team in the lobby having a Bangalore. This was that fight we were calling out a little earlier here in Epicenter. Going to be Team Dynasty, as well as the Phoenix Rising. Going to be rocking that Bangalore Prestige skin, the beautiful car skin. Going to take a little bit of time, potentially a little bit of damage, and that's going to be okay. Going to get themselves some cover to heal up. Over to Tim. Hurton is taking one. That's going to be the Lemons actually playing, so this is going to be yet another team that was... Here we are. Another team that's going to come in and TP this. Chloe and Co., a late addition to this event. Does have the Sentinel out in hand, unfortunately only with the 2x Bruiser. Not able to make a connection just yet. But Lemons was able to down one. Finishing off, Kareem rises to the top. Unfortunately, Kareem down and out for Phoenix Rising. Only a couple members, fallen thus far. We'll have a contest. Down bottom here, it's going to be Kareem, Cheese, and Co. Good shots come out. Trying to just keep these breaks minimal. Use as few resources as possible. Kareem Cheese going to go for the rotation. Kareem repping the Bangalore for his team. Take a little time inside. No digi-threat seemingly yet, even on the R99, which we know plays very, very well. Kareem and Co. chasing this team down. Does spot one out, gets Loba completely broken, able to take down team first place. First place is unfortunately not going to be the place they finish in, as they take 18th. General note as well, placement points for Apex Legends do not start until you get 15th place. So anywhere between 15th place and 11th place, you'll get 1 point per placement. 8 to 10, you get 2, and so on and so forth. We'll cover those as we get a little bit further into the lobby. But that's going to be Team Kareem Cheese. I believe they took down all three. They did, so at least put up 3 points to their name thus far. And here comes a third party. It's going to be Team Shiv the Goat. You have the 30-30 in hand. Hits Flesh over on the horizon. Going to hit a couple of those shots inside of trailer. Here comes the Bangalore ult. We're going to see plenty of those ults as we get later in game. There's no shields. There's no Watson generators to keep them from coming. Good shots come through onto the horizon, able to break those. Kazak does do a turn and burn quickly, able to down the Bangalore. Should be able to get that one cleaned up. Unfortunately, Kareem Cheese going to fall to Bangalore for their team. Shiv the Goat now taking losses of their own. New Galaxy has fallen. Beautiful placed Arcstar to keep that advancement from coming up the stairs. Kazak does have to fall back and have to fall inside. Is going down to almost one shot. Gonna opt to actually run into zone. I like the rotation. A quick heads-up play. Should be able to hide here and at least get off a couple heals. Jump on board with their teammate quick. Fuse down below. In a heal-off stalemate right now versus Kareem Cheese's team. Going to see that third circle pull, and it's going to be a beautiful little train track pull here between Monument and that train respawn area just to the north. As noted, could see a little bit of a stalemate here. Going to jump over and see what Team UTFT is up to. Saw them taking a couple pop shots, but not going to be anything absolutely major. Looks like they were actually going for some long bow check shots here. Potentially towards this team, taking a long rotation towards Countdown. That's exactly what they were doing. Team going ham on the rotation. A little bit of damage to each of the players' names. Astral running the car light ammo G7 combo. One of my favorite combos, actually, to currently run. Really been enjoying that. Kareem Cheese's team does eliminate Team Shiv the Goat. Saw that in the kill feed up on the top right of your screen. We're down to 16, and it's going to be Team Cobreezy. Also taking a little bit of damage. We'll check out into the circle as they dominate up towards the northern side of these next zones. Caitlin Rose also puts up a kill in the feed. Alpha Draft subbing in for Element 6 zone. Sineska unable to make it. He's got very important meetings today for Element 6, as he should. Up here in train tracks, it's going to be Team Phoenix Rising. They were hurting a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, we got to the fight a little bit late, but Dynasty's team does come out on top of this. Midzi Ashdai Dynasty's going to get the shield slap quickly. Midzi doing a little bit of controller looting. It's okay. Take your time. We love controller players here. It's okay. We love all input players here. Midzi does take a little bit of extra damage there. Able to pick up that 3 times Ranger Sight, though, for the 30-30. Going to play very helpful. Don't really have that rotation option out behind them unless they go out into the zone. Not sure what they're looking like for heals at this time. But some shots to keep everybody at bay. Dynasty's team will have to move into an uncomfortable position here shortly. They've got teams up to their left and up to their right as they move out of this. So both southeast and southwest. More than likely going to drop down as they do, and they're going to start to push up towards this respawn beacon. No real pressure just yet for them to push into this. No need to make themselves extremely uncomfortable. We do have quite a few edge teams playing. So we'll try and focus on these center teams here. See where this next zone pulls. And just like that's going to be team into the circle. They're already into the next circle. Looking great so far.
Let's go that way.
We do have Straw Hat Pirates. They might have seen... It's a very dangerous option here for Amika to sit all the way down there next to these teammates, calling out, hey, they're down here using this crafter right now. Straw Hat Pirates sitting comfortably. They do see the drone. Lost the drone for a little bit. They know there's a drone close.
Over there. That way he calls to me.
Mika gonna just sit comfortably using the banner as a little bit of cover, sitting just outside zone, giving these callouts. Teammate Mike Hawk does come in to try and offer up a little bit of assistance, but the smoke's gonna come out. The Bangalore ult's going to come down, and Mike's going to have to retreat. It's going to be Amika Mason all by the lonesome, sitting right in enemy territory. And I'm just curious where they are. I have to see that. Okay, tucked into a little rock here. That was terrifying. So tucked into a little rock behind the fence. Actually very surprised that they didn't spot that player out. But we've seen crazier things here in Apex Legends as here comes Team Kareem Cheese. Moving their way in, Kareem does fall to the zone and is going to have to get picked up, rezzed, healed, and ready to go quickly as the zone starts to close again. A little bit of a long rotation in front of them. That's going to be Amika and Mike. They are going to have trouble as they go around this long rotation. This is not going to play favorable for them as they start to make this rotation up the western side.
There's an enemy out there. With my eyes.
And call out a couple enemies here in Southern Monument. Does look like January Carter and Fricker's team.
I shall head this way. There's an Egypt. Egypt there.
January L-Star in hand, calling out these players while sitting on a beautiful little perch. Does know that they're up behind that cargo box. Does know we've got an additional team up there. Here comes Carter Apex with the 30-30 in hand. The L-Star unleashes, almost takes down one. Catwall's going to come out, offer them a little bit of cover, but here comes Horizon. Horizon getting buffed on Tuesday. Can we get a couple W's for that? Going to change up the meta of Apex Legends completely. January going with the L-Star up close and personal. We'll jump over to Carter Apex, running Bloodhound currently. World Government eliminated in the top right of your screen, and that's going to be Kareem Cheese's team eliminated. Team 10 down and out here at the hands of Integrity, led by Team Frickers. Going to hold off for the time being. They do know there's other players in the area, including the Lonesome One from Straw Hat Pirates. Going to try and go for a rotation here. Going to go back in towards Monument. Take your time, minimize the footstep audio, and just take a run on board with UTFT now. Nemesis in hand of Just Smile. Wingman in the back pocket. No extended mag on the Nemesis, but totally okay. Nemesis still hits. Not 100% sure where they are just yet. On board with Going Ham. They are inside of the next zone. You can see that micro zone in the top left of your screen. Cryo Bloom gonna hit for only a little bit. Straw Hat Pirates are eliminated.
Got company out there. We have an enemy out there. Target over there.
Round 4 finally in closure mode. Team Going Ham, as mentioned, they are in the zone. We do have quite a few teams that have been playing Edge this whole time, and they're going to start to get forced into very uncomfortable positions because they don't have the real estate that some of these other teams have. Point 4 enjoyers. Point 4, of course, the aim assist of Apex Legends on PC if you're playing on controller. So clearly playing some aim assists. There's nothing wrong with aim assist. Gun don't miss. Getting ready to push in. Gun able to take down, do a little bit of damage, excuse me. Is actually came in and just lit things up with the RE45 and a Digi threat. On board with Doom, prolific. For their console, Apex Legends play moved over to PC recently. That's according to their Twitter bio. I'm not a guru. Doom did spot a player out down bottom. Not sure if they're going to call that out just yet. There's one sitting right on top of the hill. Could have taken some shots there with the 30-30, especially with the purple mag and 158 rounds in the bag. Opted not to do so, but we are down to the final 4 squads. Going Ham finally eliminated. Reminder that top 3 today are who earns the cash.
Calls to me. Tango spotted.
Beautiful positions on both the southwest, southeast, and northern portion of this next zone, and I am totally capturing screen and not game capture, so I'm going to do that so that you guys aren't wondering about all my scoring documents. They're secret scoring documents. I won't share them with anybody. There we go. I noticed that you guys saw me tab out every time, so fix that up real quick. Team Integrity does have themselves a little bit of real estate here on the edge of zone. Unfortunately for them, they do also have the point 4 enjoyers aimed directly at them. Gun doesn't miss Doom into his world. They do have one of the prize positions to be. They have the high ground. And take a couple pop shots over there with the Hemlock. Gonna miss those initial shots. Totally okay. Here comes Integrity getting ready to be pushed by Team Blessed. Hero Vatro and Nocturne Owl. As we get ready to jump into the final closing round, make sure to take a sip of water. Make sure to stay hydrated. And most importantly, make sure to use Command Shiv. That's SHIV here in chat. Go on over and check out Shiv's view of this lobby as well. Gonna split up some of those resources. Here comes Bang Alt number 1. It's gonna drop right on Integrity's head. Beautifully placed. That one rocket gonna land just inside. Fricker's gonna opt to use a shield battery. Does have plenty to spare. 8 in the pocket. And you can see that final zone. Gonna pull right here into the center of no man's land. No team exceptionally closer than the other just yet, but you've got to assume, based on positioning and cover available. Here comes point 4 Enjoyers. They start their rotation a touch early. What you like to see in these late games. Round 6 getting ready to close here in just 5 seconds. Excuse me while we get a little bit of frame tearing. Doom going to take a couple pop shots with the 30-30 into the Bangalore smoke across the way. Does have his ult ready to go. And the Catalyst wall is going to come out. Offer a little bit of cover as Team Integrity and Team Blessed getting ready to face off just outside of this cat wall. Didn't really use the cat wall, I would feel, to their advantage. They kind of just threw it out and just ran. Didn't make any aggressive pushes off of it. One player goes airborne. January says this is a no-fly zone and unleashes the L-Star across the way. Cat wall is still up. It is an enemy cat wall. You can tell by the base red. I do believe that we just heard a revive getting popped, which is absolutely insane. That's going to be Team Blessed eliminated. January takes down 2. It's going to be point 4 Enjoyers versus Team Integrity. Catwall is out. The Digi-Threat's equipped on the R9. January goes airborne. Gonna throw the Horizontal. Here comes a couple nades. I like the option to throw the frag to the left as well. January gets perfect high ground positioning. Jumps up above them. January still hitting his shots. Here comes Frickers, does have the car out. It's going to be January. I believe this is in a 1v1 currently. And what a beautiful finish here from Team Integrity as they take game number 1 of the Proving Grounds featuring ShivFPS. We'll be back with you in just a few for game number 2. All right, we are getting ready to drop into game number 2. Quick score update for everyone. Team Integrity, who we are watching towards the end there, coming out in first currently with 29 points. Second place is going to be the .4 Enjoyers with 14. And rounding out your top 3, going to be Team Blessed with 11 points. Honorable mention is going to be 4th place, Team 10, which was the LG Kareem Cheese team. They take 9 points. And then 5th place going to be Team Dynastied with 8. We'll update you shortly here. Once the leaderboard gets updated, that's going to be boom.tv/ShivFPS. It's beautiful. We actually just got the score file, so we're looking good. Get that uploaded. Hello, Haley. Hello, hello. Hopefully we don't have to update too many names. Does look like we might have a DC here, just waiting for a player to confirm via Discord. A note that lobbies are only reset if 2 or more players disconnect, and they must be from different teams. If 2 players disconnect from the same team, then we happily offer that reset for everyone. All right, only a couple players actually that need their information updated, so no real worries. I'll do that while we get ready to jump into game number 2. And let's take a look at the map. A beautiful western to eastern path. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. See, and some players are silly. They put underscores in their names, and man, I tell you, it's confusing. Gotta find them now. All right, all scores are updated now via the Boom platform. So boom.tv/ShivFPS. I'm going to show you the current and active leaderboard, give you an insight as to who is who and who is where. We'll pin that in chat, actually, just so that everybody has eyes on that. And we'll unpin that manually at the end of the stream. We'll just leave that up for everybody. Any questions on scores, feel free to check that link. That's where all of the information from today's tournament is going to be hosted. No contest just yet. One that I do want to keep an eye on, though, is actually say no contest, but Lava Fisher does have a contest, and this is going to be sent to PC. Please, looking to get away with Cheetah after an early exit here in Game 1. Cheetah was eliminated early by this UTFT roster. Definitely don't want that to happen again. Excuse me. Looks like they should be able to get away with a little bit here. They do have a purple, gold, and blue Evo Shield already in their pocket. Let's see if UTFT has anything even remotely similar, and they do. They're just missing, actually, the gold to match them directly, but UTFT, purple, blue, blue already. UTFT going to take high ground. VK just smile. Going to throw out some Catalyst utility. Try and keep this team at bay. Send to PC, please. They are a touch split here. Running a 2-1 split to try and get some angles on UTFT as they're sitting on one of those center round buildings. You can see Snake Beats decided to take the rotation for themselves. Going to back up a touch. Don't want to overextend on something too much. I like the play so far. See if there's any other contests going on currently. Looks like guys are nowhere near as busy as it was last game. However, let's take a look at where this next ring's going to go. It's going to actually pull over towards the same area it was last game. We will see a different ending just based on this pull. But we do have 2 teams already inside of zone number 2. Send to PC. They've opted to Totally disengaged that Lava Fisher fight, rightfully so. UTFT was landing a couple shots. Cheetah was taking some damage, and you never want to burn those early game heals that quickly, but we're going to jump onto this fight here with Shiv the Goat. And I believe this is the team that just won, Team Integrity. Going to be led by Frickers. Carter does go down, going to try and hit a couple shots, able to down Frickers. This is going to be a very big leaderboard upset as New Galaxy goes for the one tap. No thank you. Team Integrity, your first place team from game number 1 has been eliminated at the hands of Team Shiv the Goat. Definitely a beautiful play there out of Team Shiv the Goat to take down first place team. Not sure if that was a targeted grief, but they are able to come out of that with a fully kitted gold R301. Going to have some potential action here in Monument in just a minute. Check out that here. And I believe this is Phoenix Rising. Not looking to fall as early as they did last time. 30-30 shots just raining across this gap. Hits for 57. Going to get this 30-30 all charged up. Reload a couple shots, and it's going to be Tim Rises to the bottom. That's a confusing name. We do have UTFT in a fight as well. Just saw Bavis go down, so we'll jump over here real quick. Snake Beat opting to go down below the Catalyst wall. Going to throw out that Horizon Q, try and get the teammate back into some sort of cover. Not sure if they were able to get up on top of that cliff. VK takes damage. VK is going down. Snake Beat barely has any health left to their name. A couple ticks of that blue shield. And it's going to be UTFT, unfortunately, scrambling to find some sort of cover. UTFT, for a note, they are in 9th place after game number 1. Only 4 points to their name, and I believe they were all kill points. So Snakebeak going to try and get into that top 15, earn some placement points, potentially get some banners back, but not looking great just yet. I do see Ash Wee on a fight as well. We'll jump over. This is my man, Beemic. Beemic, for those of you who do not know, Beemic works a lot of our production shows here at Boom TV, so wanted to see how he was going to do, and, well, we have our answer, don't we? Don't we?
Enemy close. On your feet, darling. Plenty of fight left in you.
Mid-point 4 enjoyers coming out of Skyhook on top. 15 teams remaining. The placement points start now. All teams have guaranteed themselves at least 1 point for placement, plus whatever kills they've already earned. No additional fights breaking out just yet. Team Midzy yet again, Team Dynastied. Looking to be the only team that gets out of survey camp. And if my eyes doth not receive me, Kareem in trouble, hurting. Opts to push in, pushing into zone to take a little damage, loses track of these players, gets the cat wall up, and it's not going to matter. They had one on both sides. Phoenix Rising going to be eliminated at the hands of Dynastied. Is he able to pick up the assist there, but Dynastied actually picks up all 3. Beemic, I didn't want to say that you were dead as hell. I didn't want to say it. Got some action at Harvester. Team Shiv the Goat getting ready to push in. The Bloodhound scanned goes out, reveals the enemies sitting up top. This is going to be Team 10, Kareem Cheese. Score reminder, Kareem Cheese. Team 10 sitting in 4th with 9 points after the previous game. Looking to better that as much as possible. I like the decision to back out of this fight from them. They didn't really have the positioning they were looking for. Maybe they didn't have the utility they were looking for. But decide to opt out and say, you know what, let's get into zone. As zone, again, pulls more into Monument. We do have a couple more edge teams coming in late. Team Shouty down bottom. I believe that's team first place. That is team first place. Z Gaming Donut did fall. Not sure what had happened there. If we missed a contest or what the case was, but
All right, you need a charm bag and a sense of self-preservation.
Go see what the Straw Hat Pirates are up to. I did see Midzi was just killed, however. Point 4 Enjoyers. Does look like they've actually added 4 KP to their name already, so they've taken down a team +1, which was probably that Midzi we just saw in the kill feed just a moment ago, down into the top 14. Gun doesn't miss, going for these 30-30 shots, hitting the strafing Bangalore, able to get away. Barely did hit for 1.
Package over there. Let's check out that area.
Gun doesn't miss, gonna have to back up, takes one of the 30-30 shots, loses 2 ticks with that purple Evo. No bother, plenty of shield cells and batteries for the time being. Unfortunately, just gonna have to use one of them a little bit earlier than they would have liked. G7 raining out from his world, trying to hit across this gap. Looks like Doom was going for a quick loot down there on one of those boxes. Gonna be raising just a touch too high. Gonna be going over what I believe was a catalyst sitting over there.
Focused. Let's check out that area.
Do have 2 teams still outside of zone. Team first place, team UTFT.
Let's reposition.
They have unfortunately lost VK Just Smile. And considering considering Bavis was down earlier, looks like they were able to get a little bit of a regain. Unfortunately, just losing 1 in the process. That's normally how regaining goes in Apex Legends.
Perhaps we should. Phoenix kit here.
Give a little, lose a lot. That's my experience. But I also play ranked with random, so we'll talk about that later. 14 squads getting ready to secure their spot in the top 14 as round 2 comes to a close. New Galaxy on Team Shiv the Goat will be coming up on a team of 3 behind them. Here comes the scan. New Galaxy calls it out. 2 hostiles behind me. Gonna be very interested to see how UTFT gets through this next fight. As here comes Team Shiv the Goat. New Galaxy has gone into Bloodhound Alt. Break comes through on one. The blue shield is almost broken on the other. They opt to leave and run into zone, and it's not going to matter. New Galaxy's on the hunt in the hunt. Just missing those crucial shots as players get away. I do believe New Galaxy is going to continue to chase. Only 2 seconds left, Beast of the Hunt. And that's going to be 1 getting away. Team Shiv the Goat able to secure that portion for themselves for the time being. Got a fight going on up here at Train as we jump up to unfortunately see FIS eliminated. Doom becomes the kill leader, but Doom also the only remaining member of the Point 4 Enjoyers. Not going to matter. Ran right into the team that was looking at them earlier. We are going to have one hell of a top 5 change up here as far as scores are concerned. So we had Integrity, top 4, and Blessed as our top 2 teams. And both have fallen far earlier than they would have liked to, outside of the top 10 even. Team first place falls. They do make it a little bit further into the game this time. Team World Government, SND Stories, Mike Hawk and Amika Mason. Already inside of the zone. Again, pulling more towards Monument. SND opting not to use those shield cells just yet. Not sure what the holdup is besides those doors. I'll pop those cells rather quickly as the zone has begun to close. Here comes Team Shiv the Goat. New Galaxy, your current kill leader with 4. It was Doom for just a slight moment from Point 4 Enjoyers. The New Galaxy's really kicked it into gear this game. 912 damage so far. Round 3 is officially closed as we move into round number 4. You can see where that 5th circle is going to go. Kind of a northern pole above Monument. And the action's going to get heaty and quick. New Galaxy taking some time to heal. Kazak also taking some time to heal. Rima going to take down that cat utility. Says no thank you. The door's reinforced. Going to take a few extra kicks if you opt to go that way. The TPs are out. This is going to be Team BEH. They do have high ground above this whole fight. Able to third party this at their own convenience, which is one of the best feelings in the world. Going to hit for 64 on Bloodhound. Miss a couple of those crucial shots, but Banks hopefully able to do something quickly. Unable to stay alive on top of the train tracks. Train tracks, a wonderful spot to take high ground on. A equally wonderful spot to unfortunately be third-partied, and that's going to be Banks. They got a little overeager on that push and stood out in the open on the train tracks. Miss a deal, going to be able to back up and get that full shield battery off, and now taking all those shots through that rear window. Alpha Draft. He was the ALGS sub for E6 Sineska on that roster. Also a member of Phoenix Legacy for the longest time with TSM Sabs. Always love to have Alpha Draft in these events. Lisa is so cute, opting to run away, a wise decision. Not really much left to do in that situation when you're kind of stuck in between two teams, but look at this beautiful shop. Hang out here as shopkeeper. You got a couple stuffed Nessies, a couple Apex Legends mugs. It's a beautiful place for a shop. Jump over to Alpha Draft, who we swing over to right as they have a Kraber. Hoping to see Alpha do something wild with that. Saw the frag grenade come up. Very heads-up play to actually just catch that motion out of their eyes. A beautiful little frag bounce to block off these stairs. Here comes grenade number 1. Here comes grenade number 2. Hits for a full 100. There's players down literally everywhere right now. World government going to be eliminated. Alpha Draft made sure to take that into consideration. We do have a team top monument currently. Looks like we will have to move out of the gift shop as we move into the next zone. UTFT eliminated, BEH eliminated. We're down to the top 8. On board with Send a PC. They've got themselves set up on one of these cheeky little 2-stories inside City, not taking too many shots. They are sitting comfortably. Straw Hat Pirates, a team we didn't get to see for, unfortunately, as long as we would have liked to here in game number 1, but they're into the top 10 here in game number 2. Catalyst Bang Horizon, which seems to be the composition for most teams. I'm going to stay inside and stay safe. Send a PC, still sitting inside. Nothing too crazy just yet. Jump over to New Galaxy. Team Shiv the Go, able to take down another one. New Galaxy, 6 to their name already into the circle. Eliminated. Straw Hat Pirates, eliminated. An amazing showing so far from New Galaxy 12. Excuse me. Did not want to do that. Wanted to see Team Shiv the Goat. For reference, finished game number 1, 16th place with 1 point. So quite a different turn of events as they maybe get a zone that they're a little more familiar with. They hit a loot rotation that they feel more comfortable with. The break comes through on the Horizon. Horizon strafing, gets behind the building, able to secure themselves a getaway. 7 hostiles detected as New Galaxy and Co. move in. Team Shiv the Goat trying to take the bottom of this 3-story. Able to do so, should be able to get the break on the Bang. Unable to secure it, the car in hand, backs up. You have a team sitting in the back corner with the gold knockdown. Able to take down one. Team Dynastid down and out. Kazak does have the Kraber from Alpha Draft's depth box. Gonna go for a cheeky no-scope here. I can just feel it coming. I can feel it. A beautiful, beautiful break out of Kazak. Gets the headshot on Kiro. Hits for 252. Unfortunately, unable to secure the push. Does get hit by a thermite. A great thermite hit that blocks off the whole area. Does hit some of the extra smoke. Not going to be able to get the revive up. Kazak does have the Digi threat on the R99. Should be able to get the break. See Vatro fall in the kill feed. Going to just camp behind that blue knockdown shield, and that's going to be all that was written for Team Blessed. Kazak on the leaderboard. 9 kills to their name. 2,700 damage. Can you tell which player here has the ALGS experience? Can you tell? Beautiful game so far from Kazak. Going to go ahead and break this door. Going to take a couple extra kicks. Catalyst reinforcement coming through. Going to reload that Kraber conversion. XO eliminated. We're down to the final 3 as round 6 gets ready to close. You know they've got one of the teams here. Kazak hits another one. Takes down Cheetah for 252. Only a white knockdown shield. That's not going to hold much of anything. Ashby, thank you for the follow. Kazak able to put 10 on the board so far. Kazak and Errol able to get behind that pillar very quickly. Shield battery in hand. Does have the Bangalore ult ready to go. Should be able to get this med kit off without a problem. Areem, L-Star in hand. R99 Digi threat. They know they've got that team up top. 3 teams left. Cream Cheese and company looking to make it out of the top 4. Break themselves into the top 3. Doing a wonderful job. Gonna peek through these cheeky little breaks in the wall. Something that comes with time. I forget you can do this every single day. Love that. Interesting shot out of the cat utility there. At least give them the information. Team Shiv the Goat still alive. Running down bottom. Bloodhand scan comes out. New Galaxy. Does have the R9 and the car in hand. Send a PC, please, is down and out. It is going to be a 3v3 2-team finale as the circle starts to close. New Galaxy goes for the rotation over to the truck, able to finish one with a cheeky one-tap under the truck, sliding away into the smoke. You do know that they had one broke. Not sure who's going to come out on top. It's going to be Team Shiv the Goat. Finishing up game number 2 here on London servers. We're moving to New York, and we'll be back with you in just a few for game number 3.
We have our Apex champions.
All right, we are coming back in for game number 3. Thank you for the follow, Lucky Uranium. As a reminder, we are moving over to New York servers, so this will be game number 1 here on the New York servers. Next 2 games will be played on New York. Game number 5 will finish London, and then game number 6 will do one final game here on the New York servers to determine today's winner. One hell of a leaderboard mix-up thus far. Excuse me. Team Shiv the Goat, after a monstrous game number 2, has put themselves in first place with 37 points. Team Integrity, now reminder, Team Integrity, they fell first in game number 2. They were the first team to die. They didn't have a kill point. In their second place with 29 points after such a dominant performance in game number 1. Team number 3, Kareem Cheese's team, they actually have moved up, sitting in third with 24 points. The .4 enjoyers now fall to 4th with 21 points, and Team Blessed going to round out your top 5, 18 points to their name. For the official leaderboard, you can use command now here in chat or go to boom.tv/ShivFPS. Let's see where game number 3 is going to take us. We're going to go from a western to eastern zone. We're going to toggle this first ring. See where things are going to take us here in just a minute. But absolutely dominant out of Shiv the Goat and Co. after that game number 2. Absolutely mind-blowing. 24 kills for them to secure that win between the 3 of them. Something you're normally not used to seeing here in a customs lobby, but every once in a while you're able to pop off all of your teammates just hitting their shots, and sometimes it just feels too damn good to stop shooting. We do have a couple teams still falling. Looks like we're going to have an integrity contest here down in stacks. Able to get that Mastiff off rip. Does hit the Bloodhound for 33. Able to hit for 55. That's going to be January, able to down 1. Able to get the break on the horizon. Going to take that zip. It's going to be Team Integrity right now, not looking posed to win this. Able to get the reload quickly. January able to down a second. January going to go for this blue armor swap. A beautiful pickup just in time. Give themselves enough time to quote this Mastiff. Get everything ready to go. Able to get the break on the Bangalore. Could be the play to dip out of here very quickly. Unfortunately, not going to hit some of those shots. It looks like we're going to go for a little bit of a finish competition. Should have been able to get that shield swap quickly, and that's going to be it right there. Both teams down to 1 in a 1v1 here down in stacks. Going to be curious to see if Integrity comes out on top of this. They did not last game. Looking to do so now, listening for that audio. Where is the player? Zaka actually up top of this, popping a Phoenix kit. Able to give themselves a little bit of breathing room. Get that Phoenix off. Gonna go get these banners quickly. And this could be the dip here for Team Shiv the Goat. Now, Shiv the Goat, after winning game number 2 as in such dominant fashion as they did, kind of wanting to get away from this. Get themselves a little bit of breathing room. Might be able to push Kazaa away here. Definitely not going to be the play to go for the revive just yet. The revive does take a little bit of time. Going to go for the revive, actually. Love this play. Gets the revive out while being attacked. Be very close. January does have the Mastiff. A Mastiff in a car. Not sure how much ammo's in the car. January just trying to keep the things moving here for Team Integrity. Unfortunately runs out of ammo, and Integrity is going to be eliminated. Have no bullets left to their name. Team Shiv the Goat comes out on top. Team Integrity eliminated. Now they will get those 2 kill points. But unfortunately, that is going to be all that was written for Integrity here in this game. We'll jump up to the .4 enjoyers. Jumped up a little late as they were just finishing up a fight here. This is going to be Team BAS. Slim, Ashwee, and Beamick. Trying to keep things moving for themselves. This is going to be Gun Doesn't Miss and company. They're on the chase. It doesn't matter. Phoenix Rising going to be eliminated in your kill feed. We do lose Beamic. And that's going to be BAS eliminated. They're going to have to settle for 15th place. Give themselves a placement point. But Top Trials, never the place to try and hold a fight. And unfortunately, BAS going to fall there to point 4 Enjoyers. As point 4, it's another team. The lobby. Ah, that's right. Yes, I reset my game, so naturally I have to reset my keybinds. A very, sometimes, silly thing to take place. But takes literally 2 seconds to do as we see a thermal station pull. We're going to the southwest corner of the map here in game number 3 of the Proving Grounds featuring ShivFPS. We have a couple teams already down here in thermal, including Banks & Co., BEH. Looking to take this round building. They do have a team sitting directly across the lava river from them. Gonna hang out, have a little sleepover on the bunk beds. Brand new condition charge rifle in the hands of Cheetah 1237. Send PC, please. Not sure if they opted to actually go Lava Fisher that game. I did not see UTFT up there either. Waiting for that door to open. My goodness gracious, when the doors get opened now from a charge rifle, I gotta say, one of the scariest damn things you can really experience. Trying to time that charge correct, and unfortunately going to miss as one of those Bangalores was able to get up out of the way. But we do have a fight breaking out just up top. It's going to be UTFT and Going Ham. Going Ham inside of the building already. They do have high ground inside. Cryo Bloom going to have to pop a couple shield cells. Get that white Evo back to where it's supposed to be. Cryo keeping an eye out for potential third parties. Right now, none in the area other than down to the south. Hunter going to take a little bit of damage. As mentioned, a beautiful PK shot comes through onto Astral. Astral going to have to jump into the restroom here. Heal up quickly, but that charged PK is going to hit for damage. That Arc Star also going to hit for some damage. Do a little stun work. Astral trying to stay alive for the time being. They could team kick this door out relatively quickly, opting not to. Astral able to get the shield battery off. Hunter sitting up top, popping a couple heals themselves, as it believes that door should be able to pop down bottom pretty quickly. Hunter pulling back, sitting inside of the little tuckaway up on the top floor. No need to get overly aggressive just yet. Another PK shot comes through the window. Hunter going to try and deflect some of those. Hits for 15 on the stairs. Not going to be enough. Hunter does upgrade that purple Evo. Unfortunately, Hunter and Cryo down one player. Hunter going to have time to get a couple of these heals off. Hits for 53. Again, just unfortunately not having the resources they're looking for. Not enough grenades to their name. The players are surrounding them. They're outside of the buildings. Beautiful shots onto Bavis. The hip fire from the R9, unmatched. Hunter going to have to back up. Bavis sitting outside. Gold knock to their name. Quickly take down the black hole. Not going to matter. Bavis going to fall to the piercing spikes. Going to reinforce the door instead of taking the shield swap. Heads up play to give themselves a little bit of extra cover and make sure that nobody can push in, as Astral was revived and is able to heal. Going Ham trying to stay alive as they've been sitting on top of this floor for what seems like forever. Astral taking the time to do a little bit of looting in between. And now the shots rain down from everywhere. It looks like we've got... It's going to be Snakebeat UTFT trying to get out of dodge here. VK and Snakebeat both taking some damage. Throws up the cat wall to get away. I like the use of the ult there. VK able to get that healed. The survey beacon scan does come through, however. Got .4 enjoyers coming in from the northern edge.
That way calls to me.
Excuse me, of this zone. In conversion XO, unfortunately down to 1. As Team Shiv the Goat are starting their run in game number 3 here on New York servers. New Galaxy 1 to their name.
Shield battery.
Kazaa already 4 in the books.
Ammo here.
Again, you can certainly tell
Shield here.
which of these players is the one with the ALGS experience. Kazak, clearly that player for this team, put up a double-digit game. Game number 2. 24 kills between the team. Every single person was feeling their shots. A dominant game here could be what they need to secure themselves a guaranteed first place finish. Reminder, Shiv the Goat sitting in first right now with 37. Integrity sitting in second with 29. And Team 10, or the Kareem Cheese team, sitting in third with 24. .4 enjoyers with 21. In fourth, and Team Blessed rounding out your top 5 with 18. For the up-to-date scores, you can go to boom.tv/ShivFPS via my pinned message here in chat, or you can just use command now.
Spotted a wee.
Looking for the rotation here. No rotation to be found just yet. This is what I meant to do. So we are going to have the thermal station tower finish. And we do have Straw Hat Pirates putting a little damage into Team Shiv the Goat, our first place current lobby leaders. Going to be putting some of those single tap hemlock shots away from a big playa. 69. I feel like I'm playing Call of Duty 4. I love the use of the X's there. Wonderful job. Team into the circle going to be eliminated. Led by Fatty Panda. Utilizing their right to play with the sub. Convergent XO is not down and out just yet. See what else. Still alive. Was able to get the banners of both Chloe and the Lemons. Resources everywhere. Look at those shield cells. My goodness gracious. It's like a flea market in New York. I assume flea markets in New York have lots of random miscellaneous items. That's my comment. Zah going to be flying in. This was one of the buildings contested earlier. As Cryo, Bloom, Team Going Ham have not left their building yet, just yet. We're able to hold off the team prior. So UTFT is actually down and out, I believe. I'm not sure which team number they were. UTFT. So they do have Snake. Sorry, Snake did get away. For the time being, UTFT just eliminated. Talk about a caster curse timing. And unfortunately, Cryo was actually shooting their teammate there. Astral going to be able to get some heals off. Be able to heal inside. Love the Mecha Nessie sticker. Thermites coming through, taking shots from the window. Same place they were earlier. Astral just trying to stay alive. Cryo still down. Hunter. Does look like Hunter's actually run out of heals, so did not take enough time to really loot in between these two fights. Gonna go for this revive real quick. World Government gonna be eliminated in the top right of your screen. That's gonna be Kareem Cheese & Co. Going Ham still sitting inside very comfortably. No real need to push out just yet. Again, running low on heals. Dynasty's sitting up top of Thermal.
Best bouncer bums this way. Follow me. Let's go that way.
Everyone taking up their real estate. BEH inside of Round Building just outside West Thermal. Do have the L-Star in hand. 240 in the car. Ready to go. Miss a deal. Taking eyes on all these players as they start to rotate in. 45 seconds till round 5 goes active.
Care package over here. Let's relocate here.
Send a PC still sitting in the building they were earlier when we checked in. Cheetah unable to make some of these charge rifle counts just hit, still sitting on a white Evo. Needs only 72 to level that up. Gonna call out the Bangalore ult. The rotation's gonna come through from Send a PC. Do have the point for Enjoyers getting ready to push in. They're sitting outside of the building. Is World going to take down Dizzy? Brady going to opt to go back inside. Cheetah actually went for the run on this. Cheetah going to fall into the lava. Unfortunately, not going to make it out. Cheetah, the only player to get across the lava and stay alive. The Straw Hat Pirates eliminated top ready screen. We're down into the top 10. Cheetah looking for some sort of resource. Unable to find it. Not even going to opt to go for the heal right now. Point for Enjoyers take over this top lava building. No contest needed. No digi threat here for Gun Don't Miss, so Smoke will play a vision impairment for them. The Catwall comes out. Beautiful hit from Gun Doesn't Miss. Catwall not doing what I was thinking they were hoping to do, which is kind of cut off that whole angle. Gun able to hit a couple. Care package down to the southern side of this next zone. We're officially into round number 5. 9 squads left. We still do have the opportunity, I believe. Cannot see them anywhere, though. This is worth noting. Convergent XO back in game. Chloe Lemons and C. Waldell. After what was almost an early elim earlier. C. Waldell able to get them all back into the action. Now just looking for a little bit of real estate that they can call home. BEH still playing round building. They will be in zone. As the 5th circle starts to close, Send a PC. Please going to be eliminated. They're going to have to settle for 9th place and 1 placement point. We're able to get out of that building, but unfortunately just unable to stay alive. Lisa Banks and Miss a Deal. No real issues just yet. Some damage to their name. 1 KP. Convergent XO will be eliminated. Hands of Gun Don't Miss and Doom. The point for Enjoyers pushed in and took out. Did you realize your teammates do have white armor this late in the game? You have to assume they were just brought back recently. Always a safe assumption that you can push very quickly. Calls out the other player. Drops down. Excuse me. Gun doesn't miss. Not missing. Just misses that last player as they get up over the top. 9 hostiles on the scan. 14 players left. We're down to the top 5. Gun, Doom, and Isworld looking for their win now that we've moved over to New York servers. Be one more game on New York servers. After this, we'll move to London, and then we'll come back to New York for one final game to determine the winner of the Proving Grounds featuring ShivFPS and his beloved Bangalore. Isworld going to go for the climb up onto round building. Does hit the purple Evo of BEH up top. Alternator in hand, going to level up to the red Evo. Isworld going to pop back for the second. Doom also healing. We've got 3 teams converging on round building to the west of Thermal. Where will this final circle pull? There's your answer. Just on the other side of the stairs. There's essentially no cover there whatsoever. Dream's team do have the positioning that you're looking to stay in. We did see Kazaa fall. They will not be doing a repeat. We will see a new winner here in game number 3. And with 5 squads left, we'll be finding out shortly as round 6 is only 30 seconds away. Smoke comes out from Miss a Deal. Does have an L-Star in hand. Knows there's the team up top. That's going to be the Kareem Cheese team. I love saying his name so much because I feel like I don't know how to say cream cheese. It's going to screw me up next time I make a bagel. Well, mark my words. Kareem, thank you for confusing me. But thank you for playing. Ugh. Couple teams down bottom. Vatro and Team Blessed. Blessed, one of the top 3 teams there at the end of game number 2. Looking to make it into the top 3. Looking to make it into the top 2 again. And then looking to take the win. One of the only teams right now that's not over at that round building. Catwall is going to come out. Quick little rotation through the lava. Lava only hurts a little if you run really fast. That does not apply in real life. Please do not use my advice there. Able to hit a couple from down bottom. Going to drop those cat ults down. I love the use of those. Team Dynastied and BEH going for the contest. Lisa trying to stay alive for her team. Does have the portal out. Able to get one portal, but it's not going to matter. BEH and Point 4 Enjoyers are eliminated. It's going to be Team Blessed, Dynastied, and Cream Cheese. Cream Cheese getting progressively further and further in these games as we go. It's going to be Team Blessed over on the contest. A beautiful hit for, I think that was 160. I'm pretty sure I saw 4 hits for 40. That's going to be Kareem Cheese eliminated. Blessed, depending on how they are heal-wise, could be in a bit of a sticky situation. That's going to be Team Dynastied coming in and taking game number 3. Game number 1 of our New York server host here. Congratulations to Dynastied. We'll be back in a few with game number 4 and our second game here on the New York servers.
We have our Apex champion.
Kareem, my guy. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for getting better progressively every single game. I love seeing the advancement. Big win there out of Team Dynasty as they come through, push themselves up into, I will confirm here shortly, because there was a team name change. So the instant leaderboard is a touch different, but I do believe Dynasty has moved themselves up into, I believe, 4th place with 38. So we'll give you the official readout here in just a second. We're just waiting for the Apex API to catch up. I mean, the players, they just move so quickly. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing. They're just so fast. Honestly, that's what we love. We love so much when players do that. Players getting themselves situated, getting ready to drop in again. Game number 4 at the helm here. Big win out of Dynasty. So far, game number 1 was won by Team Integrity. Game number 2 won by Shiv the Goat. 24 kill win that game. Still can't get over that. Game number 3. First game on the New York servers. Team Dynasty. Let's check this circle. We're going east to west. There's that first ring. It's going to include Monument, Harvester, Lava Siphon, Big Mod, Geyser, and a little bit of everything in between. We're cutting off the northern part of this map here shortly. Keep an eye on this drop map for the time being. And push these final scores out. So, Dynasty team does end up in 4th place after game number 3. Quick rundown on the leaderboard. It's going to be Team Shiv the Goat sitting first with 47. The Shibuya Knights, Team Kareem Cheese sitting in 2nd with 43. Team Blessed sitting in 3rd with 39. Dynasty sitting in 4th with 38. In the Point 4 Enjoyers closing out your top 5. Tying with Team Integrity for 31 points. Now, we do have tiebreakers that we can implement. Not going to implement them just yet. But once we get to the end of the tournament, if we do still have teams that are tied, we'll jump on board with those. Just like we're on board Thermal Station here, as I'm reading out scores like a crazy person while there's a contest going on. It's going to be FIS and Team Vatro. So Team Blessed, who again made it into the top 3 last game. He's already got the Disruptor rounds on the alternator. Hero runs around to the western side, able to clean up FIS, and that's going to be all that was written for them. Team Blessed comes out on top of that contest here, right off the rip in Thermal Station. Now we do see a change up in play here from Team Integrity. They did lose that, excuse me, they did lose that contest. Previous game over at Stacks to Team Shiv the Goat, so they've opted to go Big Mod, which I personally love the swap up. If it's not working for you, change it up just a touch. You don't have to drop to the other side of the map where you know a bunch of teams are already landing. Just find yourself a home, get yourself situated. That's exactly what Team Integrity has done. Keeping an eye up towards the top. It's looking like we're going to have another Skyhook Trials contest. See if we can jump on board with BAS. They do have the high ground currently. Ashby Beamick in Slim. Fricker is actually able to take this fight initially off of Team Shiv the Goat. This is the excitement you need for your team. The Bloodhound is out. I love the use of Bloodhounds just to kind of counterbalance some of the action going on here with the Bangalore. Integrity, I do believe that they already have knocked one. January and Fricker's taking damage and healing up. January doing the same. Carter going to have to back up for the time being. Here comes January to play cover. Not sure if they're going to be able to finish up this Shiv the Goat. Everyone is backed up and healed. So they did take some damage initially. They're actually able to push this contest back as New Galaxy goes for the long-range single hollow. Shots there with the R301. Not going to get those full connections as they were hoping for. But Integrity knows they're pushing up and they are getting ready. They do have one down to flesh on Team Integrity. New Galaxy backing up to heal. Kaza backing up to heal. Arima trying to keep things moving. Able to almost get the break on the Bangalore. Hits for 36 with the 30-30. Gun doesn't miss, able to hit Baby Slim. The contest is going down in Skyhook. Jumping back up to Skyhook, it's going to be BAS. Ashley trying to keep things going for her team, playing hop around. Unfortunately, not going to be able to make that connection. Much better damage from BAS on that fight as the .4 enjoyers do have to do some shield swaps and a little bit of controller looting. I know I keep saying controller looting like it's a sin. It's not a sin. It wasn't written in the 10 Commandments. It's not a sin. Integrity are able to keep things alive. January was able to make the rotation out of there before things got too bad. Carter and Frickers, unfortunately, will fall. As we do have what looks to be 4 teams now converging in to Geyser. Going to be quite the push here as the Bangalore alt comes out. That alt's going to be coming out from World Government. They do lose Mike Hawk. I didn't miss your 400 damage. I got there late. That's all. It wasn't missed. It was just late. Damage leader Beamic, everyone. World Government able to go for the quick loot there. Amika Mason going to be taking fire from, I believe this was Convergent EXO, getting ready to come out of caves. You have the 30-30 and the R9. You can see a lot of players already running the 30-30 R9. New Galaxy getting some kills over here on UTFT. Bavis, the only remaining player for the UTFT squad. New Galaxy and company getting ready to push in. This is going to be Team Shiv the Goat. Going to hit those R99 hipfire shots. Not going to be able to stay alive as New Galaxy pushes in, and Kazaa does have an L-Star. Team Shiv the Goat coming out on top of that fight. You have 5 KP to their name so far. Looking to make it further into the lobby this time, get themselves situated in a far more comfortable first place. Right now, only sitting 4 points ahead. The Shibuya Knights. Or Kareem Cheese. A beautiful hit for 91. New Galaxy cracked out of their mind right now on Fatty Panda. Was a beautiful shot into trailer. Kazaa moving up quickly on that. Gonna dump smoke in the trailer window. See what they have to do. Love the use of the smoke to peek in and play. Watson fences are up. I like the play of a Watson. I think that's the first Watson we've seen. Gonna get the break on Horizon. Kazaa is hurting. Another break. That's gonna be on Watson. All enemy players are broken. Just need to make some connecting shots. Down goes 1, down goes 2, and down goes into the circle. Team Shiv the Goat comes out on top. Gonna actually walk into those fences. Give themselves a little zap. Nothing makes you feel more alive than walking through a Watson fence? I can't even talk right now. You have another fight going on up in Skyhook. It's going to be Team Dynasty, the winners of game number 3. Dynasty does fall. Ash still alive. Mitzi still alive. Close to getting the break. Bangalore falls. Able to get that quick cleanup. That's going to be .4 enjoyers they're fighting. Another break comes through. Dynasty getting ready to come out on top of the .4 enjoyers. They're not going to let them get that banner. Midzi taking some damage. Does get the break on the Horizon. A little bit of ring around the Rosie. Not sure where that lift took that. Kazaa taking down Cheetah. That's going to be sent to PC, please. Miss a Deal & Co. Getting themselves into a fight. I'd love to see where they are right now. There's just fights going on everywhere over here. In Geyser. Geyser's been a hot spot for this one. It's almost like some of these players have played the game a little, know where these circles are going to go. Banks, the final remaining player for BEH. Might be able to get inside. Gets inside quickly. Love the use of the reinforce to get through there and stay alive. BEH is not down and out. Banks trying to keep it alive. Send a PC, please. Eliminated from the lobby. They're going to have to settle for 12th and 1 point. There goes the Catalyst Wall. Going to use that to get away, give themselves some cover. I did hear the Bloodhound ult come out from behind her. So we'll have to see what happens there. But here comes another team going ham. Coming in from the southern side of Geyser, coming up over through the crack in the wall. You can hear the shots raining down. Phoenix Rising do have a rampage, do have the R99 in the hands of Kareem. BEH eliminated Banks, unfortunately, able to get away. Convergent able to pick up another kill point. Frickers does pick up one. Team Integrity back on the leaderboard. Frickers does fall, and unfortunately for Carter, all alone yet again, your game one winners struggling to make these kill points connect as we push into round number 2. Go back up to Geyser. Phoenix Rising, putting shots down range. Hurton's going to have to back up. Does have some time to heal. Has the Hemlock in hand. Need to get that reload off. Kareem popping cells. Tim, not many cells left to their name. Does have utility ready to go. Straw Hat Pirates, they are playing as a duo for this game. Nothing too crazy just yet for them. Sitting inside Respawn Town with not much action. They hear the action going on in Geyser.
That spot's calling to us.
Quick little taps out of Hunter, going ham, backing up, able to get some heals off. Team Dynasty getting ready to push their way in through Northern Geyser. Going to be able to pick up one hell of a loot score there from Ashdide. Picks up the purple stock and the purple mag for the R99, giving her just a little bit more ammunition, a little bit more stability. The wall jumps are complementary. Rock jumps? Ash likes rocks, I guess. Waiting for Dynasty.
That way calls to me.
Dynasty might have had a connection issue, might be just looking at the map overall, trying to figure out what the next play is. You do have this long option to come down into Respawn Town here, which I kind of like for them. They play their games very smart and methodically as we move into the final sections. Team Shiv the Goat still alive. What do they have now? They have 11 kill points to their name. 6 at the hands of Kazaa, 4 for New Galaxy. And if you're still here hanging out, do yourself a favor. Reach for your water bottle. Take a sip of water. Stay hydrated. I only know because my wife just came in, grabbed my water bottle, gave me a little shimmy shake. That's all the reminder I need. Stay hydrated, friends. Stay hydrated. Team Convergent on the eastern side of Geyser, kind of holding things down on the backside here. They've got the zone to their back. Not much to really worry about as long as they can make these shots connect. Chloe looking to level up that Evo shield. Only a little bit of action left. The Shibuya Knights eliminated far earlier than they were looking to do. We're sitting in second place. This is going to shake up that top 3 a little bit. No questions asked. Team Shiv the Goat. The one team right now sitting in first place. They were 4 points ahead of the Shibuya Knights. We'll be definitely adding to that gap here, as they've already got those 11 kill points to their name. 12 kill points to their name now, excuse me. See the respawn beacon coming out. Ash going to be taking shots from every different angle. Going to be able to back up just a touch, but will be able to take those connecting shots from across the range. Should be safe. Team Shiv the Goat has lost one. Reem has fallen. New Galaxies pushing in. Looking for range coverage themselves. It's going to be Kazaa taking some damage. They don't have a lot of ground to cover here. They've got shots coming through from every different angle. New Galaxy's just going to try and get this shield off. Not going to happen. It is down to Kazaka. Not going to be able to even get the revive. Kazak able to hit for a little bit. Not going to go for the shield swap here. Ends up grabbing the shield swap anyway just to make me eat my words. I like that. No players down bottom that Kazak can spot out, but they are the lone remaining member of Shift the Goat. Here comes the shots raining down on them. They have their digits. They cannot connect and finish. Kazak going to stay alive for the time being, going ham inside of the western side of Geyser. Team Dynasty, your winners for game number 3, looking to go back-to-back, getting closer and closer by the minute as round number 4 gets ready to close. Ash died, taking some damage, going to have to stop and pop that shield battery. Dynasty popping a little bit of cover here. They do have some shots coming through from the south side of Geyser. Going to be missing a couple of those crucial shots there. Can't see them just yet. Shots coming from inside of the building now. That's going to be going ham, trying to play spoiler. Midzy able to get underneath this little outcropping, give themselves a little time to heal. Dynasty taking damage from Kazaka. Kazaka may be a solo, but they're not going down without a fight. Here comes the Arc Star. Give themselves a little bit of cover. I like the play from Kazaa. Very heads-up play to throw smoke, throw the Arc. Hang on board with Kazak for the time being. They are the current leaders. Kazak's not willing to give up the kill points as easily. Gonna sit right there on top of that. Kazak able to pick up an additional kill as we do lose Dynasty. We are at the hands of potentially seeing a brand new team win yet again. We do have a solo for the Game 1 winners, Integrity. We do have a solo for the Game 2 winners, Shiv the Goat. And we do have Integrity right now giving us a rock climbing lesson. Unfortunately, they forgot their rock climbing gear. Not going to be able to get up as high as Carter's really looking to. And instead of just running into the zone, oh, he does only have one heal left. Not going to be the best looking situation here for Carter. Does have some cells. Is World another solo for the .4 enjoyers. Another top 5 team for us here in the Proving Grounds featuring Shiv. Straw Hat Pirates going to be eliminated. The G7 is going to come out from Isworld. Beautiful shots coming through. Tries to get the turn and burn off the Bangalore. Not going to happen. Kazak is down. Shiv the Goat team eliminated in 7th place. Only going to be 3 placement points for them currently. But if you add the 3 placement points to the 13 kill points, that is still a 16-point game for our first place team. Again, showing while their ALGS player is one of the best in the business. Isworld was able to get that, able to get the shield swap now. Does have an L-Star with 64 in the magazine. Not the most ammo. Keep going ham right now. Looking at this next zone. Sitting beautifully. Got the zone just outside of their building. All they do is kind of peek out and around. Another team with a favorable position, Team Convergent. They're going to have zone to their back on almost both sides. Minimal options for a team to jump up, take high ground over them. Chloe going to take a little bit of ring damage. Chloe going to take almost too much ring damage, able to get inside. No problem whatsoever. Convergent going ham. Beautiful positions for the time being. Phoenix rising. They might be out of shield heals. An absolute unfortunate circumstance for them.
There's a charming spot.
Reem does spot the players outside. Again, looks like we have no shield heals. Hurtin' Burton is doing exactly that. No heals whatsoever left to their name. Gonna save that Revenant ult. Very heads-up play, and unfortunately, that's going to be Going Ham, who has their numbers. Burton pops the Forge Shadows, a heads-up play. That's going to give him 75 extra shield. Thermite should come out. Can't imagine Going Ham pushes in on this, knowing that they're just sitting inside that building. Team Blessed is also taking high ground, going to be shooting down onto Convergent. Unfortunately, forcing them down. Blessed consistent top 3 team in today's lobbies. Looking to make something happen, looking to make the connections. Able to hit a couple of those. Vatro able to hit for some flesh. Going to unfortunately take a little bit of stun damage. We'll be able to back up. Should be able to get these heals off, no problem. Only a couple cells left. Hero does have the gold shield back. What I wanted to do, though, jump over to Phoenix Rising again. That's going to be going ham. Finally taking down Phoenix Rising. They had no heals for what seemed to be the longest time, and the only way getting healed was to actually get back up off of the ground. But going ham, favorable position. As mentioned, they're inside of the building right now. You can let these additional teams fight. We will be seeing a new winner here in game number 4. Yet again in the Proving Grounds. Getting ready to push outside. Going ham, taking some angles. Able to get the break on the Catalyst up top. Not going to be able to finish them off. Isworld has a beautiful little view of everything. Unfortunately, it's not going to matter. Should be able to go down very quickly. Going ham, it brings us back there by default. Team Blessed. High ground. This is their game to win. They've taken down every winner prior. Gonna block off that door so when they do go out, they basically go airborne. A beautiful play from Kiro. Catwall comes out, not going to do much. Catwall's out of zone. Convergent eliminated. Blessed is their game to lose. Beautiful turn and burn out of Team Blessed as they take game number 4. It was a beautiful position there from Blessed at the end. They've been looking to get that final win so quickly. So good for them for being able to do it. We're getting ready to drop into game number 5 here shortly. We will be moving over to London servers as a reminder. So we'll be back in just a few with game number 5. God, my music gets so excited. What's up, Tay? Hello, hello. All right, getting ready to drop into game number 5 of the Proving Grounds featuring ShivFPS. We just finished out a 2 series on the New York servers. Team Dynastied and Team Blessed. Blessed have been looking for that first place finish all day long. Finally able to pull it out in game number 4 on New York. We're moving back to London. Now, reminder, on London, this is where we saw Integrity, an EU focal team, actually succeed very, very well. Not only in game number 1, but in game number 3 and game number 4 kind of pushed their way into that top 10 very well. So curious to see if we can't see a repeat winner. Saw Integrity win game number 1, Shiv the Goat win game number 2, Dynastied win game number 3, and Blessed win game number 4 in the leaderboard. It's mixed up yet again, which is exactly what we said was going to happen. Team Blessed, after the consistent top 5 finishes, puts themselves in first place with 69 points. Nice. Team Shiv the Goat bumps themselves down, into second place with 63. And Team Shibuya Knights, led by Kareem Cheese, sitting in third with 49 points. Dynastied sitting in fourth with 44, and the .4 Enjoyers now sitting in 5th with 40. Team Integrity, your game number 1 winners, who we just talked about a little bit. Pull that back up. Who we just talked about a little bit. They've actually fallen down to 6th place now, starting to fall behind in the pack just a little bit, but very curious to see if they're going to go for this contest yet again. You can already see Team Shiv the Goat calling it out. They were looking behind. You could see what's happening. Does look like Integrity is going to go to Big Mod yet again. A wise play out of them. Gives them some chance to loop before taking on this initial fight. Picks up the purple Evo, and quickly we'll see if we're going to see this other contest go down towards Thermal as well. We've seen that a couple times now. Thermal is hot zone.
That spot's calling to us.
And we do have Team Blessed pushing down to Thermal. They will be pushing down to Thermal all by their lonesome. This was going to be the team that actually contested them last game, FIS, landing way north on the map up towards Survey Camp. And yet again, a different zone pull as we pull down towards Launch Site. One of my personal favorite drops down towards Launch Site. I love Dome. I don't know what to tell everybody. I do like Dome. One of my favorite areas on the map. Not so much to fight, but to loot. It feels very fluid. It's almost like a single lane Call of Duty map. I'm a fan. But the Shibuya Knights, the team sitting in 3rd. Just top of the money. Reminder, placement money for this on the line. $300 for first, $150 for second, $50 for third. Still not bad. Shibuya Knights can order a good pizza. Extra toppings even. Maybe extra cheese, unless they're lactose intolerant. But Shibuya Knights rounding out your top 3. Dynastied sitting only 5 points behind them. .4 Enjoyers sitting only 9 points behind them. Nothing that a high kill first place game can't change. Don't see any of these contests coming through just yet. No little flashing triangles. Which is just the best way to describe them, is the flashing triangles. Beamic up there in Trials trying to take down those Prowlers. We'll jump on board with him. At least there's some shooting going on. Not sure if Beamic's done all of the rounds just yet. But you have to assume he is not. He has taken a little bit more damage. But I'm also just going to be harder on him because, you know, sometimes we work together. It's so. Now, we did have Rising Phoenix, or Phoenix Rising, excuse me. They did land Epicenter again after taking some severe damage here earlier. Does not look like they're going to take that same damage now, but it does look like Team Integrity getting ready to run into Team First Place. We do have a couple console players on this one. Going to be kind of an adaptation for them. They're used to playing on a .6 aim assist instead of a .4. Flatline shots come out from Code Cowboy, unable to connect. Shouty taking some damage. I hate having to say Shouty. It's not in my lingo. Fricker's able to get the nade. Waiting for this door to kick open. Z Donut sitting on the side with the charged PK. Non-charged PK, excuse me. Able to hit 1 for 81. Unfortunately, able to hit that second shot. Wasn't really ready for that fight, it looked like. as unfortunately first place going to fall. Integrity able to put some kill points on the board, exactly what they've been looking to do. They do have World Government moving in. World Government falling a little bit early each game. I like the rotation to just get out of there from Mike. I did say his full name earlier and realized what it's supposed to say. Haha, Mike, you're so funny. Convergent making their way down.
Find a better spot to reposition to.
I like the placement there. On your map, even as a player, you can see where you've placed these catalyst utilities. So if they're destroyed, naturally there's a team coming behind you. So a heads-up play there out of Convergent as they start to move their way into Respawn Town. Catwall should be coming out anytime. Citadel moving in. Catwall blocking off enemies over to the left-hand side. No third parties today, they say. As Mike falls. A very quick finish out of Citadel. They do have the other teams, or the other players of World Government sitting just up to their east. Yep, I fell for it. I did. Not just once either. I don't want to admit it. But I think I read his name probably 4 or 5 times before I was like, oh, he doesn't own a hawk, and his name is not Mike. It was, yep, it was a moment. It was not very Poggy. Amiga Mason going to try and go for a couple of these 30-30 shots. No extended mag. Going to have to reload relatively quickly. Only 6 in the chamber. Going to back up just a touch. SND Stories. Not able to make any connections as well. No sights, and unfortunately they got forced out of Geyser very quickly. Team Integrity went for a very long rotation. They're pushing up onto Phoenix. Rising now as Frickers takes down 1. Carter on the gold shield. January already on purple. Frickers already 2 to their name. Now, this is the Frickers we know and love from game number 1. Who also tells his girlfriend the wrong date and time of a tournament so she can't participate. Shaking my head, Frickers. Shaking my head. I'm saying the full thing because it is shaking. Good job out of Team Integrity as they take down 1. Jumping over to Shiv the Goat, the second place team. Did see them get it down over here. In launch site, we'll see if they can't spot anything. They do see the Wraith Portal down low. Not sure if they're going to take it, but you know what? If anyone's gonna, it's going to be Kazak. It would have been really funny if he just kind of backed into that by accident. New Galaxy raining 30-30 shots from across the way. 400 damage already. No kills just yet. I do believe New Galaxy was the one who got that down. As you see all of these players start to conform into here. It's going to be the Shibuya Knights. Another top 3 team already found their home in launch site. And this is your friendly Game 5 reminder to take a drink of water. Wow, that's refreshing. Oh, it's actually very cold. New Galaxy able to finish a kill on Banks. BEH going to be down 1. Shiv the Goat able going to get that revive back up. Thank you so much. Ad break in progress. Minute and a half ad every freaking game. BEH going to be completely eliminated. Lisa was the last one standing as Shiv the Goat adds another kill. Straw Hat Pirates playing as a duo again for game number 5. Their third went to load in and crashed. So, you know, sometimes it'd be like that, but in the interest of keeping the tournament moving and keeping things as equal as possible, we're moving on. We're deep into game number 5 already. The second round only a minute out from closing. You can see here on the map where that next zone's going to pull. Pull a little launch site. There's going to be a little area of dome as well, which I don't think a lot of players were expecting. I personally wasn't expecting it. I was kind of expecting a, you know, more of a southern launch site area, but there will be a little bit of dome in zone that some of these players could utilize. This also offers high ground. You'd be able to watch these tunnels over here, so I'm going to be curious to see.
Target over there.
Into the Circle's a team we haven't seen a lot of in this late game. I'm going to see if they can't make this long rotation, get themselves into a better position. Integrity in yet again another fight. As they're taking on a Convergent XO, led by Chloe. Brady able to take down Snakebeat in the kill feed. Send a PC. We do have Send a PC getting further into the lobbies as the days go on. A beautiful shot with the charge rifle for 75 out of Cheetah. Great timing and to just commit. Wraps to the left just a touch, but Wraith goes into phase, and she is all gone for the time being. Brady able to pick up that kill. You see Straw Hat Pirates struggling right now. Again, playing as a duo. Their player went to load in. Now for not the first time, and unfortunately had some crashes. K-Noon trying to just stay alive. Does have the Skull Pierce on the 30-30, so those headshots going to hit for a little bit extra. Team Shift the Goat yet again. Proving that they are 4 kill points to their name, just outside of the top 10. A 5-point game thus far. No visible enemies just yet. One person has taken my advice and rotated up towards Dome area. They will have this high ground to work with. This is the crucial time to pick those rat spots, and right now Amika Mason doing exactly that. Going to be able to sit inside of Dome, uncontested. They basically have this half of the circle to themselves completely. Not sure if they're going to go for this buyback to buy back cards. Might be buying back banners and reviving here. This could be the crazy play. Fortunately, I don't think they're able to do that. They are going to have a blue Evo shield, so nothing wrong with that. We'll have to get a heal off relatively quickly. Only a little bit left on that heal. Would be catastrophic to die here to zone. Amika Mason, please do not die to zone. Gets that off in the absolute nick of time. We were about to clip it and ship it. Poor Amika Mason stays alive. Gets the full medkit off. Gets another medkit off. I am clicking all of the right buttons right now. Shiv the Goat takes down another team. Takes down the solo. That was K-Noon. Able to call out another digital threat. Always important to have those digi threats, especially when we're requiring 1 Bangalore per team. Send a PC looking to break their way into the top 10. They do have a little bit of a longer rotation, but 40 seconds to do so. Get through these gates here, and unfortunately for them, as they push in, it's going to be going ham. That will have eyes on. Going to go for these 30-30 shots from Hunter across the way. Unable to connect. Does have the gold magazine, so we'll be able to carry 12 rounds in that magazine. 30 shots everywhere. Clearly the meta in Apex Legends as of right now. Now hear me out. What if BRs didn't have a meta and all characters were balanced and all guns were balanced? This isn't just an Apex Legends thing. Metas have been a thing for far too damn long. The Shibuya Knights sitting comfortably. Northern side of launch site. No real contest just yet. Just a little damage pop going out. Kareem hits for 47 at range. 57, 36. Kareem able to level up that blue Evo shield to a purple. That's exactly what you want. Give yourself that extra tick of damage. Team's getting ready to rotate in. Convergent XO. Lemons is a solo. Lemon's going to try and make their way into zone relatively quickly. Unfortunately, gets caught on the lift. This could be the most unfortunate ending. Able to get inside circle. Just going to sit here for the time being. Terrifying. Jump over to Integrity. The team sitting just up above them. Black Hole did come out. Frickers has taken some damage. Carter able to push in with the R99. Does get down. Gets one. So a beautiful trade. January trying to drop down. Still alive. Still plenty of shield to go. The Black Hole comes out. Not going to matter. Dynasty done and dusted. Your Game 3 winners have been eliminated by your Game 1 winners. And this is going to be a crucial point here for Integrity as they unfortunately fall to Team Blessed, your Game 4 winners. Seems like winners are just taking out winners, which is something we love to see. The aggression out of that. Into the circle, still alive. That was the dumbest steal of a kill I've ever seen out of Fatty Panda. It was, I think, 54 damage. It was 54. It was like 3 bullets. But good shots out of Fatty Panda. Good timing. Wait till the player was flesh. Take that kill point for yourself. Put yourself on the board. Welcome to the top 10. On board with Shiv the Goat again. Still alive. Still in it. Going ham did take a player down here. Going to be able to get Cryo Bloom back up. Do have the Phoenix kit. 9 seconds away from completely getting full heals. Astral and Hunter trying to keep players at bay. They do have the Bang ult in pocket. Can throw that out when ready. Give themselves some extra cover. Give those players some stuns. Thermite's going to come through, and it's actually going to miss quite a bit. They do know Kareem and company are up top, and unfortunately for them, going down bottom is going to be just as much of a sticky situation. No real life left for Astral. One shot, no shield. Can they get the shield swap off in time? They cannot. Going to go for the very quick shield battery. Utilizing the cat wall to move and rotate, give themselves some low ground. Anything's better than nothing, and somehow they survived what was going to be a going ham, going out situation. Top 5. The Shibuya Knights still alive. Here comes the lift. Grab lift from the cat wall, come out. The Volt in hand. No R9 here. Hero does fall. We do get the trade out of Nocturnal Oil. Owl, not oil. Nocturnal Owl, oil wouldn't make sense. And that's going to be Team Blessed able to stay alive. The Shibuya Knights going to be eliminated. Vatro, Nocturne Owl, and Kiro back on their feet. Looking to go back-to-back and prove they can play on New York and London servers with no ping problem. Down into the final 4. Blessed does have the kill points. 12 kill points to their name so far. 5 points for placement. Going to be a big game for Blessed as they push themselves further up the leaderboard. The only team looking to stop them now going to be Team Shiv the Goat sitting south here in launch site. Does spot out the player sitting down behind the rock. Hits for 42. Galaxy going to be able to break that horizon down on the bottom. That's going to be Amika Mason, the solo player from World Government. A 3v3v1. Bless taking a little bit of damage on this rotation. Amika Mason, the only player, the solo, sitting inside of this zone. We knew it was going to be an awkward zone. It was going to pull more towards Dome, but did not expect it to pull this hard. Amika has done exactly what you're supposed to do as a player who's lost their teammate, is rat your way to that top 5. Get yourself the placement points. 5 placement points on the board already. Nocturnal going to be able to take down Astral. They know that the players are sitting down bottom. That's going to be Going Ham, the team that was down underneath that platform. Blessed adding more kill points to their name. Nocturne Owl. 8 kills on the board. Reminder that after this, we are going to our final game on the New York servers. And Blessed looking to go back-to-back and put this away. Unfortunately, it's going to be not if anything, or excuse me, not if Shiv the Goat has anything to say about it. Give themselves great positioning down here behind the rock. Amika Mason still in game. Absolutely insane. Already secured themselves 7 placement points. Gonna wait this out. No heals coming through from the Bang. Goes for the break. Should be able to get the knock if they can connect. 42 just needs one more. Not able to make it happen. Amika Mason. Vatro does fall. We'll jump over here back to the third party real quick. It's going to be Team Blessed coming out on top of it. It's going to be a 3v1, and Team Blessed is 1 kill away from going back-to-back. They're hunting down. Know where the solo player is. The Prowler comes out, and Blessed is going to go back-to-back on New York and London servers in game number 5. We'll be back here shortly with game number 6 as we close out the Proving Grounds featuring ShivFPS.
We have our Apex champions.
We are back in game number 6 is getting ready to drop. We've seen a little bit of some close action. Some close action. But Team Blessed really starting to take form here as we move into this final game. We've moved over to the New York servers, just so everybody knows. Excuse me, and Team Blessed has all but dusted off the trophy here, sitting in first with 99 points. Shiv the Goat sitting in second with 77. Shibuya Knights sitting in third with 53. Dynasty sitting in fourth with 51. Integrity rounding out your top 5 with 45 points. A note on kills, Kazak, currently your kill leader for the day, 28 kills. Nocturnal Owl sitting with 21. Vatro sitting with 20. And Osivian TV rounding out that top 3 also with 20. Nothing beats some high action, high competitive Bangalore gameplay here for the Proving Grounds featuring ShivFPS. Make sure to use command Shiv here in chat. That's command SHIV. Over and check out Shiv's POV of this tournament. He's also co-streaming from an observer slot. And before I even forget, I know it's going to have reset because for some reason my game wouldn't let me change servers. So it was literally easier to just change that out. We go kind of a southwestern zone here. Gonna see what round 2 brings us, but we'll keep an eye on things as we get ready to drop. We do have a thermal contest getting ready to take place already. This is gonna be Blessed and Dynasty. So some of our top teams already getting ready to go for this thermal contest. Dynasty does lose 1. They lose Dynasty himself. Nocturnal Owl able to pick up 1. Confirmed. Midzi does fall. Straw Hat Pirates going to be eliminated. I believe they were playing as a trio this time, too. Unfortunately, just unable to get Big Playa back into the lobby. Beautiful shots out of Vatro to take down. Ash died. And that's going to be Dynasty down and out. They did win game number 3, able to push themselves up into the top 4. They only got 51 points, so they're a touch shy of that top 3. But GG's to Team Dynasty.
Level 2. Bolt increase rate of fire.
No other contest going on just yet, but it does look like the big mix-up for this game is actually going to be Team Shiv the Goat decided to land Harvester. It's going to be this blue team right here. They've been landing stacks game after game after game. Doesn't matter what server they were on, they were landing stacks. No longer doing that. They gave Integrity both big mod and stacks. So Integrity is going to be a team to watch here as this zone pulls down to the southeast corner, right outside of Integrity's range. BEH sitting here in Lava Siphon all by their lonesome. UTFT and send a PC, please. They had some contests earlier. And that's going to be a beautiful shot out of Bavis. Absolutely perfect timing, just waiting for that to happen. Blue Evo Shield not going to matter. That's going to be it. Bavis able to pick up the Blue Evo Shield, playing on mouse and keyboard, so can move around while looting. Team first place going to be eliminated. Code Cowboy, top right of the screen. Thank you so much, first place, for playing. I do believe, as ironic as it is, and no disrespect to them, and I appreciate them playing, but it's funny that first place unfortunately finished last place. I like the irony there. But thank you so much for playing Team First Place. Appreciate having you guys in the Proving Grounds featuring ShivFPS. BAS up here, normally getting contested here by the Point 4 enjoyers, but Point 4 are going to try out something totally different. They're going to push into the Survey Camp train tunnel. See if they can't go up here and take on some action.
Let's center ourselves here.
Point 4, a charge Sentinel in hand, gonna go and just miss that shot on the sliding player over here on FIS. FIS was the team that was contesting Thermal earlier against Blessed. able to make that move. You see Carter getting a kill up in the top right of your screen. That's going to be a kill for Integrity. So Integrity getting ready to chase out Mike and Amika. That is their names, and that is the only name I'm reading. Amika does turn around and says, where are you going? But they're pushing right up on top of him. We'll hang out with World Government for the time being. As Integrity is getting ready to take this fight, they are a team of 3. One of the players landing over to the right-hand side of Amika. Amika in a bad position. That's going to be January. Mike is going to go for this. He's going to jump. He's in Forged Shadows as a Revenant, so he does have a little bit of extra shield to his name. Only 5, as you can see right there under the Forged Shadows banner, but he does have shields he can use. And I think, unfortunately for Mike, they might chase this down and get the final kill. Send a PC, going to be eliminated top right of your screen. That is going to be one of the teams we want to watch, UTFT and Shiv the Goat. Shiv the Goat, as a reminder, could essentially do whatever they would like this game as long as it includes winning and putting up about 20 kills. So looking to drop in maybe a potentially more populated area, which I really like that play out of them. They know that they need a couple extra KP to really bolster their chances of finishing in that top first slot. FIS going to be eliminated. And they're not going to push up onto that, which is kind of a wise play by all players there. And checking out the Shibuya Knights. Shibuya Knights currently sitting in 3rd place. Rounding out the top 3 of our leaderboard. The final placement for the money. First place going to go home with $300 today. Second place going to go home with $150. Third going to go home with $50. But for $50, you can get one hell of a loaded pie. So they're playing for pizza money. They're playing for bragging rights. For those of you who don't know, Kareem Cheese, a well-known Apex Legends content creator. Make sure to head over and check out their Twitch channel. It is literally just Kareem Cheese. And, even better, buy one, get one. You'll say cream cheese wrong next time you go to make a bagel. I promise I'm going to do it. It's going to bother me. Here comes a contest out of Team Shiv the Goat. We do have a drop down from New Galaxy. A heads-up drop, too. Almost able to make a couple of those connections work, but the catwalk comes out to cut off their vision. Just missed that last one. We do see Isworld fall to the ring. I believe they're way up here. I hope that they weren't looking for heat shields, because there are no heat shields in tournament mode. They're going to craft some meds. Not sure Iz is going to be able to get out of this again. Iz will fall. Doom also potentially getting ready to fall. Not too sure what the strategy is of staying here in zone. We're deep into zone with a long way to go. They got that off by the skin of their teeth. We're still hanging out here in zone for some reason. Integrity getting ready to take this fight. This is going to be Team Phoenix Rising. They saw them getting ready to push inside of that lower tunnel. Fricker spots out a player. Here comes the shots raining down. The Revenant's broken. Revenant going to be able to get inside of that door without a problem. Forged Shadows is out, so that Revenant's going to be extremely weak once the 75 damage goes into the shield. Revenant does fall. That's the Hurt and Burton. Here comes Fricker's wrapping around the left-hand side. Even a head glitch not going to matter. Fricker's able to take down two. Phoenix, I almost said Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising eliminated there at the hands of Team Integrity. Integrity currently sitting in 5th place with 45 points. Now, they are not out of the top 3 by any means. They're only 8 points behind. So right now, looking at their kills, they do have 6 kills. I don't believe Kareem and Co. have any kills. They do not. So as of right now, only a 3-point difference between Integrity making the money and bumping out Shibuya Knights. Shibuya has been consistently in that top 10, top 5 placement all day long. Just not seeing a lot of KP out of them, which is the one big difference maker. As we can see, Integrity here getting ready to take on yet again another team fight. We've got January moving up with the car in hand. Gold Mag flatline with a 3x Ranger sight. Going to be able to see everything with that. January did take a little damage, but going to back up very quickly. This is going to be Team Convergent XO, Team Chloe here. Decided to join us for the Shiv Proving Grounds a little bit late last night. Looking to make their way into the top 10. They've had a couple top 5 games already. And they're just going to continue to run here as Team Integrity goes for the chase. Not to be confused with the Hit Trivia Show. January able to get one. They hunt down Chloe. Bangalore ult does come out, so this ult's going to play spoiler here and slow down the advance. I like the play out of Team Convergent. Give themselves a little bit of breathing room. And it doesn't look like Convergent has actually left the area. They've stayed here. There they go. They're going to start to rotate up through the crevasse, up and towards Big Mod. That's a play out of them to actually get out of dodge on that situation. Grandma Forfeit, hello, hello. I was so sad when FIS fell a little bit ago. So sad. But thank you for playing in the Proving Grounds tonight. Really appreciate it, as always. Bricker is going to be able to get the break. Is broken himself. Here comes Carter. Going to play back up the Bloodhound ult. Does not come out. Instead, just going to utilize the scan. We've got people sitting in a truck bed like it's a Toyota Tacoma. Not going to stay alive. Carter jumps up over, takes down one, takes down two. Convergent EXO eliminated. Integrity coming out on top of another fight. Integrity now, currently, I'm going to jump down to check on Kareem and company. They do not have any kills. So currently, as it sits, Integrity has moved into the top 3. That is my very professional live standings mathematics. 9 kills to their name. They needed 8. 8 kills is what they needed to tie. 9 to take third. Some shots going down on West Side launch site. Lava Siphon, Southern Lava Siphon, excuse me. Willingham going to be able to go for this revive. Astro going to be picking up Cryo Bloom. No pushes coming in just yet. It's going to be BAS breaking their way into the top 10. We're going to watch this handsome devil right here. For those who don't know, BMIC is one of our very avid staff members here at Boom TV. Does a lot of our production work. So I'm very excited to watch him play today and kind of harass him a little. Gonna opt to back up of that. I like the play. A lot of scans come through. Team Shiv the Goat sitting down bottom here. 6 kills to their name as a team. Looking to catch up as best they can to Team Blessed. And this is going to be Team BEH. Haven't gotten to watch too much of them just yet, so we'll stay on board with them for the time being as they're getting ready to get pushed by Integrity. And UTFT sitting just outside, waiting to do the third partying. Gonna take some peeks on the stairs. Unfortunately, gonna hit the Catalyst utility a little awkwardly as it bounces off the teammate. Banks trying to stay alive. Banks is taking damage. Banks will fall. And Integrity comes out on top. Carter is your new kill leader for game number 6. Going Ham eliminated, BEH eliminated. We're down to the top 7 teams. As you can tell here, we get a little closer to the end of the tournament. The teams start to get so much more aggressive, and we're seeing a whole new Integrity. This is the game 1 Integrity that we got to have a peek at. And that was back on London servers, so love to see them popping off here on the New York side of things. Not too sure what was going on there. Why? I don't even know who that was. Running around in the... Oh, it might have been the UTFT player. Could have been Just Smile. I'm not sure what they were dancing around there in the middle for, but... Totally okay. As we get this next zone, it's going to be a North Lava Siphon Circle. Kind of some awkward plays here, because you do have low ground and kind of semi-high ground. Right over here, just to the left side of Frickers, you do have a trailer here, which is not going to be the desirable spot at all. You do have some stairs over here on the left-hand side of the next zone, some stairs here, as well as some boxes and some coverage. It'll be very interesting to see where these teams opt to go. This is Team Shiv the Goat. They're playing it a little more safe than normal. I like the hop in there to just kind of keep throwing. This is going to be New Galaxy pushing up with the car in hand. The Thermite comes out, and the Black Hole decides to take him in for a ride. It's going to be BAS eliminated at the hands of Shiv the Goat. A beautifully coordinated push to keep their dreams moving. One step closer to that top 3 secured. A portal comes through for UTFT. This is the one trailer I was saying earlier. Probably not the place that I would personally opt to go, knowing it's in the middle of the next zone. They don't necessarily have that data. Snakebeat says, stay out of my house, please. Did get the... Oh, actually missed the stick. Kind of had a little bit of a situation there. UTFT going to be eliminated. Integrity coming out on top of another team fight. Frickers is your new kill leader with 6. Integrity right now sitting at 17 kills. A reminder that only one player on this team has ALGS skill. The other 2 were actually too young to participate during the time of ALGS. Will be participating for year number 4, but could not participate for year number 3. So getting their feet wet extremely well here. Can't wait to see them pop off in year number 4. Frickers goes out and finds some of the weirdest players to partner up with sometimes, and it is proving to be worth it. Integrity, like I've said, they do have a little bit of work to do to really bump themselves up into a top 2 position, but they've definitely secured a top 3. Shibuya Knights are still alive, though. Shibuya Knights, your current 3rd place team, they had 53. Integrity had 45. Only an 8-point difference. And now Team Integrity sitting middle of the circle, daring teams to take them on. They got 11, 14. So they have 14 kill points. As of right now, January over 2,000 damage. Making their mark here in game number 6. Beautiful shots coming through from Frickers, trying to get a couple of those Hemlock shots to connect. Just can't do it just yet. This is going to be the point for Enjoyers over to the northwestern side. More western than anything. Doom does have himself on a little bit of a head glitch right here. Doom, another new player over to here to the PC side of Apex Legends, coming over from console. Numerous time Apex Predator. Game starting to slow down a little bit here as we have a 3v3v3. Point 4 Enjoyers, the only team in this group left to win a game. Can they do it here in game number 6? Potentially mix up the leaderboard a little bit. They are sitting at 44 points. They were sitting in 6th. Only one behind Integrity. Now, Integrity has essentially secured their slot in the top 3. Point 4 Enjoyers could play spoiler with some absolute devastation if, and only if, I believe Integrity was to fall now. Point 4 Enjoyers were to clean up those final 3 and win. So Point 4 does have their work cut out for them as far as making it into this top 3, but it is not completely impossible. Cat utility comes out. That will give a notification as you get closer to it. Here comes Bangalore ult coming from the Point 4 Enjoyers. Able to get the break on Bangalore. Catalyst does still have a red Evo shield. His world coming through. We'll jump over quickly to Team Integrity, who's getting ready to play third-party spoiler. Opting not to push in completely far yet. Shiv the Goat and Co. They do have a nice little spot inside of this too. Now you can see where this next circle pulls. Shiv the Goat all but pose position-wise on paper to win this fight, but unfortunately Integrity has other plans. Integrity moves in. Should be able to take down one. They do. Frickers. Carter taking some time to loot. He's decided to do a little bit of shopping. Integrity now stuck inside of the trailer, a rock in a hard place. One of the least desirable spots to be on the map. Carter with some beautiful shots through smoke. Fricker is able to back up and give callouts. Hipfire comes through, beautiful shots out of Carter. Gonna have to get back inside, he's unable to do so. Frickers is a man on a mission. Fricker's gonna hold that as best they can. Team Shiv the Goat takes high ground on the trailer, looking for these final few players. Knows there's one getting ready to climb up, takes down, gun doesn't miss. A beautiful hipfire out of the car. That should be all that was written for the point 4 enjoyers. It's going to be a 1v... I don't know what the situation was, but Integrity came out on top when they absolutely needed to do it. A huge game there out of Team Integrity to win it all at the end of game number 6. We'll hang out here for just a few minutes while we let these final scores tally up, come our way, because I am furious as all hell as to who's going to be walking away with this. Integrity really forced their way up in top of that. They did a wonderful, wonderful job, and I think it's going to be enough to guarantee themselves a top 3 finish. But Blessed and Shiv the Goat played absolutely out of their mind the entire time. We're going to turn on a little music here while we wait for these final scores to publish. I think we got about 2 minutes till those final scores come through. But you can see here a monstrous game out of Integrity, a monstrous game out of Shiv the Goat, 17 kills for the both of them. Now, Shiv the Goat, reminder, they were sitting in second place with 77 points. Team Blessed, who unfortunately not that blessed in that final game, they took 10th place with only 4 kills. Now they were sitting here. We're just going to swap that over to screen. So we're going to pull this up, and we're just going to sit on this for a little bit. This is what scores looked like, okay, going into game number 6. So these have not been updated yet to include game number 6. We're just waiting on that update to come through. Once I have that file, we'll get it uploaded. Can't wait to see what's actually about to take place. And I do have the file, so I just need a minute to upload that. We'll get these final scores, and we'll send out some congratulations money. Some monstrous game out of Integrity to close things out. Hard to believe that some of these players have never played an ALGS before just due to age. And they're getting ready to come in and dominate this in the most obscure fashion in the next year. See if that updates for us. At removed scores. We're going to move this over because this is the top 3 is correct, which is what's important. So, looking at your top 3, going to be Team Blessed finishing with 105, Team Shiv the Goat coming up with 103, Team Integrity bumping their way up to a 74. They were not at 74. They were at 44, if you remember. So they moved their way up 30 points in a final game. You can see here, we'll look at the Game 6 breakdown quick. A 29-point game, excuse me. 17 kills between the teams, 7,500 damage. This is how Integrity moved from out of the money to into the money in a single game. An absolutely astronomical game from Team Integrity. We'll just look at the overall stats here again for a little bit. Just a note too, Team 10 and Team Shibuya Knights, they are the same team. They just changed team names in the middle of the game, so unfortunately we just kind of lost out on that. Let me close out the promo slides though. So thank you again to everybody for coming through. This has been the Proving Grounds featuring ShivFPS. Congratulations to Team Blessed. Congratulations to Team Shiv the Goat. Congratulations to Team Integrity. One of the biggest comebacks we definitely saw today. Rounding out, going to be the .4 enjoyers with 55 and Dynastied with 51. Let me do quick math here because I do believe Shibuya Knights did finish inside of the top 5. So Shibuya Knights actually finishes 4th with 61 points. So big shout out to Kareem Cheese and Company coming through. Not bad for a couple content creators. Big shout out to them. But a big congratulations to everybody and a thank you to all of you for coming through. We'll see you next time on the Apex Legends Proving Grounds. See you soon.